back to my channel. I am Christina Artistry, and today I'm going to show you guys how to create this beautiful pastel graphic liner moment. I thought it would be super fun for the summertime. One of my friends recreated this look and I knew I just had to do it. This one is with a lime green liner, so I decided to mix it up a little bit and do the pink liner moment. And I think it came out pretty good. This is a fun summer look. So if you guys want to learn how to get this look, just keep watching. So the first step I'm gonna go ahead and do is just fill this in. And for this, I want just a little more definition in the brows so it doesn't get lost with such a heavy eye. Even though the eye's really not that heavy, but you know, so it frames your face. That's the vibe. So I'm gonna go ahead and just fill it in, make them a little sharper and more defined of a brow. And don't worry, because we're gonna clean it up a little bit with concealer, but bam, bam. And I like to keep the front still kind of feathered though. I really just intensify the outside because I have pretty thick brows, but anyway. And this is the NARS Creamy Concealer. So I'm gonna go ahead and shape my eyebrow and also use this as a primer. And the reason I do this is to neutralize any color that I might have and to make sure that everything kind of sticks, because you have the oils and you don't want the oils to, you don't want your natural oils to seep through and ruin everything that you're about to do. So this is a super important step. So next up, I'm gonna go ahead and set that with my Laura Mercier powder. And I just take a fluffy brush and I just kind of set that a little bit. So again, to avoid any of that oil coming through, or to set that concealer just so it's not tacky for when you apply that product initially onto the lid. So we're just gonna buff a little bit of translucent, as I do in almost every video. So for the next step, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty bronzer, and I'm taking my 217, actually this is a C551 brush from Crown, and I'm just going to tap off a little bit of the excess, and I'm just gonna start carving out my crease area. And this is really just to kind of help define the eye a little bit, because we're really keeping this eye neutral. Honestly, the whole vibe is the eyeliner that you guys are about to see. So just to kind of give us a little something something up there. I decided it was probably gonna be easier if I start with a white pencil. So I'm just gonna go in and I'm just gonna pencil up my entire eye with the white pencil. And make sure you get the inner corner really nice and defined. Okay, so that's gonna help you guide where you're gonna bring this eyeliner to. I'm creating like a triangle on the center there-ish. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect the bottom line, which is this one. And I'm bringing it, I'm extending it out. And then I'm gonna bring it back in to make like a little triangle there. Do you see it? See, triangle. And I bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. But I'm not worried about the sharpness because I'm gonna add more eyeliner anyways. And on my eye, it kind of gets hidden a little bit, so I'm kind of exaggerating over my crease. So you kind of want to adjust to your eye shape. So bring it up, and then bring it down and out. Make sure to match the other side. But this is a white pencil, you can just erase it after if it doesn't come out how you want it to with your, look a little crazy right now, but it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. I have faith. So next I'm going in with the pink eyeliner from NYX, and I will make sure to put the name down below. And I'm going in with the eyeliner pencil, painter brush, and we're just gonna follow that line. We're not following the one underneath, we're just doing the one on top. So, and you wanna be super delicate with this. I'm probably not gonna talk going forward from here. So I made my initial line and I'm just gonna go over it. And I like to keep it skinny towards the center, and I just kind of make it a little thicker as I'm going. And then I kind of make it skinny again, like I would if I was doing a cat eye. Next, I'm taking a bullet brush and I'm going in with my bronzer, and I'm just going to go underneath the eye and smoke out underneath to give us a little bit of a smoky sitch. To define underneath the eye, but just with the bronzer. Look at that. Now I'm going in with my eyelash curler and I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. And then I'm gonna add the new Huda Beauty Legit Lashes mascara. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this. Let me tell you guys, that part was really hard. So now that that's all over, we can go on and I can talk again because that was so difficult. I needed concentration for that entire eye moment. We're gonna go in with my Pat McGrath Skin Finish Foundation, and I'm just gonna go in with my Beauty Blender and just apply this all over my face to give us some good natural dewy coverage. Or now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it's not even difficult and it's just that I haven't been doing makeup this entire quarantine and I need to practice up on my skills, you know what I'm saying? Because normally that would not have taken me as long as it did. Because that, I'm not even gonna lie to you, that took way too long even for me. And I've been doing makeup for like 6 years. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just buff this all over my skin. Give us a little coverage. Clean up under the eye because that was a lovely mess that I made there. So next I'm going in with my two NARS concealers. I have two because one is a little darker than the other. And I go in with Ginger first. And I'm just gonna go right here underneath the eye to give me a little highlight and clean up and sharpen the white. And I just kind of do it a little parallel and then I bring this baby out. I'm gonna buff this again with the Beauty Blender. And I'm just buffing this out. I'm not getting so close to that edge by the white because I know that the Beauty Blender is thick and it's just probably gonna make a hot mess. So I'm just kind of leaving it there and I'm gonna go in with my flat brush and blend that out as close as possible. So now I'm gonna go ahead and highlight in the center of my face. And I just kind of like to do a few little dots there. And this is with the lighter shade. My concealer, because I just kind of like brightness there in those areas. There's really no, like, I just have a little discoloration there that you guys can't see on camera, but trust me, it's there. And then I kind of just, since this is a heavier look, we're really going for the full glam here. So gotta contour my nose for you guys. Doing the most in quarantine. Boom, bam, done. Next, with my translucent powder, I'm just gonna go ahead and set everything. I'm gonna set under my eye, just lightly. I don't wanna, that's why I'm not using such a defined brush. I'm just kind of setting so that this baby doesn't move. Our Fenty bronzer that we used before, and with that same brush that I used to apply the translucent powder, I'm just gonna go in and start bronzing my face. Because this is a summer look. I wanna look tan, I wanna look yummy, I wanna look delish. Because, you know, I'm just starting to get some sun again because it's been raining here in Miami. And I lost my tan. It's so funny because my sister, so I'm gonna bronze with my cheekbones too. My sister, it's so annoying. We tan the same amount and she is just naturally a little bit darker than I am. So when she gets a tan, it lasts so much longer for her. And when I get a tan, oh my God, it's like gone in a few weeks if I don't keep it up. And that's really freaking frustrating, let me tell you. Because I'm like a white Dominican that just doesn't want to stay tan. And it's so funny because the rest of my body's tan. Like this here, tan. Face, not so tan. So for my nose, I like to use a little bit of a smaller brush to do this. And I take that same bronzer and I'm just going to bring the bronzer down the bridge of my nose. And do the same on the other side. And you want to bring it up to the eyebrow. You don't want to just stop here because you need it to connect. I see a lot of people do that. The key is to bring it so it's one fluid motion. For my blush, I'm gonna go ahead and use the color, this color from my Sephora palette, which I'm not entirely sure what color that is, but it's the center of the blush palette that I will be putting down below. And I'm gonna go ahead and just apply that on my cheeks. And this just gives us a nice subtle sun-kissed glow and makes your cheeks super rosy and beautiful. Give us again, the illusion that we were in the sun, even though we haven't been in the sun. At least not the last few weeks because it's been pouring rain. How about that? In sunny Florida, in quarantine with a bunch of rain. Can't even like enjoy what we've got going on down here. It's probably a good thing because our cases have just been rising. And then of course I like to bring the color on my nose because I like to make it seem like this is a natural situation, even though this is clearly not natural. I mean, I'm done. I am done today. Like, I haven't been this done in so long. So the next step that I like to do after all that, because I have a lot of makeup on, I haven't worn this much makeup on in forever, I kind of like to take my no product on my beauty blender and I just kind of like to blend everything so it kind of just meshes together. Again, this is dry. I'm just blending everything. All right, so next I'm gonna go ahead and take my Ofra highlighter and this color right here from the Nikki Tutorials palette, and I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight my cheekbone. I'm gonna go ahead and blind people in my living room with this. That is the goal. That is why I'm popping, because the living room is about to be lit. No shame. I'm gonna bring this down the bridge of my nose. A lot of people don't like the center highlight, but yeah, that's what we're doing today. That's what I feel like doing the most, and that's what I'm doing. Next, I'm going in with my KKW lip pencil in 1.5. This happens to be one of my favorite pencils. I use it all the time. It's like my go-to. So I'm gonna go ahead and just line my lips. Looking chongalicious right now. And then I'm gonna top it with my 90s style KKW lipstick, and I'm just gonna apply that all over. So now I'm gonna add a little bit of Pillow Talk lip gloss over top just to kind of give us a little more life in the lip. Alright guys, that is it for this tutorial. Hope you guys liked it. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I know that this is a little bit more complicated than my normal videos that I usually do, but I figured it's summertime, we're stuck at home, why not try something a little more fun and out of the box? So if you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know down below, and until next time.